Go. Hi, guys. We're back with the one and only Dr. Sara Black. If you haven't seen our first show, after this one, go back there. It was an amazing show. I can't believe that was 5 months ago.
Yeah, it was me either. Time has really flown by. So cool.
Yeah, I feel like it was much sooner than that, but also at the same time, I haven't seen you in 5 months, so I feel like it's been a lot longer than that. But I loved the conversation that we had the first time, and only felt like it was important for us to continue the conversation of where we started. But first of all, how are you? How were the holidays? How did you make it through? Have you had the flu? Like, how are you doing?
We had a couple of illnesses and running around the house, but I feel like it's inevitable. But yeah, everything was good. It was super chill. We didn't do any major travel, so we made it through. But I still have Christmas stuff up. So
do you really?
We're gonna have to get that down sometime soon. I don't know, but it's just been a crazy. Like I can't believe it's the end of January.
I know.
So it is what it
goes by very fast. Do you normally take your Christmas stuff down already?
Oh yeah, I'm like first week after New Year's, like get it down. But yeah, just busy. So which is good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Business is going well.
Yeah. It is. It's ramping up. I am still looking for clinic space, so hopefully that would be a big change this year, to have a brick and mortar space and be able to do a whole bunch more like workshops and get men and women together to talk about all good things. So yeah, we'll see. Still waiting on that. So yeah.
Was that something new? Because I don't remember us talking about any brick and mortar last time. Was that a new development or something that you just woke up one day and was like, you know what, I think we need it?
We probably didn't talk about it. It's kind of been in the last 5 months. We found a space that we loved. I say we, me and my husband, found a space and that fell through, and I found another one in Falls Church, Virginia, and that's kind of moving slowly, so might fall through. Yeah, so it has been a dream of mine to have a clinic space though. So the whole goal is to grow beyond myself for Zia physiotherapy. So yeah, all good things.
Amazing.
I just have to be patient. That's all.
None of us have patience though. It's okay.
I know.
None of us. We want everything right now. We don't want to sit and wait for anything. When you do, finally get into this place, you said you want to grow outside of yourself. Does that mean like bringing in other like women's health and wellness people that can, you guys can all form that one big team? So that I know that was one thing that you and I talked about a lot the last time that we had our conversation is it's challenging to find people that are willing to work on the same team. And going to this specialist and having to find them, and they're not all in the same place. You know what I mean? So is that a dream for you to kind of create the ultimate team within one space where women, and men can come to get pelvic floor as well as women health?
I think kind of a one-stop shop, even if that's in the form of workshops and bringing really great people, like-minded people in that can talk a little bit about what they do and help support patients. Yeah, for sure. But I would love to have other clinicians. I do miss having colleagues to kind of bounce ideas off of and chat through cases with. So really looking for more PTs to join the team. Yeah.
I love that. Yes, guys, Gara is here to talk about the vagina today. So everybody, she's here, and don't worry, we will get into the vagina talk. We're just catching up. It's been a minute since we have had the chance to speak with each other. So I did go back and I did rewatch our show to remind myself as to what we talked about. And a lot of what we talked about was my postpartum journey afterwards. We kind of touched on the preparedness of not necessarily just pregnancy, but just preparedness in general when it comes to pelvic floor health and whatever. So I kind of want to spend a little bit more time on that of like what exactly is like, and I'm talking about nerd out for us. Like we like the
Yeah.
details of it. Like, what is the pelvic floor and
Mhm.
how, and what are the first couple steps to take to build the health of the pelvic floor?
Yeah. So your pelvic floor is so in its entirety is, yes, a group of muscles, really important muscles, but it's also nerves, blood vessels, right, ligaments, tendons. It's this bowl of and the base of our core. So it's super important. It's part of what we call our anticipatory core. So your breathing diaphragm, your pelvic floor muscles, your really deep abdominal muscles, and then the muscles along your spine. They're all meant to work as a unit and prepare your body for movement. And then you have your outer core muscles, right? Your quads, your six pack muscles, glutes, hamstrings, all the hip musculature, right, that is actually allowing your body to move. So the deep core, the anticipatory core, the pelvic floor included, right? That is really it gets skewed sometimes. So it loses its ability to coordinate and to prepare us for that movement. And so sometimes that needs a little bit of help, but it's because of where the pelvic floor muscles lie, they're going to impact our ability to poop, to pee, to procreate.
Mm-hmm.
So all urinary issues, leakage, urgency, frequency, um, difficulty starting your stream, that's kind of one bucket. And then bowel issues. So lower abdominal bloating, constipation, hemorrhoids, anal fissures, some of those not so great things. That's intimacy, pain with sex. And that looks different for everybody. Those kinds of concerns as well. So sexual function concerns, delayed orgasm, decreased libido, and all of those kinds of things can be impacted by pelvic health physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
But then, so those are the, so
Wait,
it's bowel
delayed
bladder.
orgasm? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Delayed orgasm with pelvic, like what about, wait a second.
Yeah.
Help.
So that can be a musculoskeletal concern, and by so muscles can be involved, the nervous system can be involved, obviously the hormones can be involved. So we talked about maybe chatting a little bit about hormones today too. So it's not just a muscle issue, but yeah, you need really good pelvic floor muscle function to have quality orgasms. And so when you're having difficulty reaching orgasm, or if your orgasm feels different postpartum, I get that a lot, or sex just feels different in general, it's because there might be an issue going on with the pelvic floor muscles.
And you said that we can lose, like, is it like lose function or decrease function or whatever to obviously later on needing pelvic floor support? How do you lose, like, how do you lose it? How do you lose the function of it? How do you lose the strength of it? Is it just age? Is it hormones? Is it injuries? Is it through pregnancy? Like, or all the above?
All of the above. Yeah. So at any point in a woman's or man's life, there can be a coordination issue. Like your pelvic floor thinks that it's relaxing so that you can have a bowel movement or go to the bathroom, when in actuality it's contracting, right? And so that's where we get things like constipation, difficulty starting your urine stream, things like that. So it can be a coordination issue. Simply just the muscles not doing what they're supposed to do. But then more often linked to being pregnant and going through labor and delivery. There can be trauma to the pelvic floor. There can be issues like levator ani, the pelvic floor muscles. One group is called the levator ani. So you can actually have those muscles tear away from the bone and lose a lot of control because of that. And then just thinking about what happens during a vaginal delivery too, if there's prolonged pushing, if kiddo's having a difficult time exiting, if there's perineal tearing, all of the not so great things that come along with vaginal deliveries, that's all impacting the pelvic floor muscles too.
So wait, so what I'm hearing is the pelvic floor needs to be able to relax. If it can't relax, then you have issues with certain things.
100%. Yeah. And I would argue, and we'll just talk specifically about women since we're talking about pregnancy and whatnot. I would argue most of the women I see, so a good 85 to 90%, have overactive pelvic floor muscles, and need to be super strong in lengthening the pelvic floor and learning how to lengthen the pelvic floor. Certainly just for day-to-day life, right? To be able to jump rope, the pelvic floor needs to be able to descend and then very quickly ascend to support us and keep us continent. But for labor and delivery, the pelvic floor muscles need to lengthen and relax for a kiddo to be born. So yeah, that's a big pelvic floor muscle overactivity is a big reason behind the perineal tearing, pushing for more than 2 hours, not having labor that progresses well.
Oh, I was going to say something else.
Prolapse.
No, babe, go
I
say
did,
it.
yeah,
Okay. Sarah is going to talk about it all. Go ahead, ask.
Okay. And I get that. And I want to, obviously, because my wife is the one that like grew our kid, birthed our kid, pushed our kid out. And, but for like me, I'm not pushing anything out. I'm not going to grow anything. So like my big worry is, hey, my orgasm. So like lengthening my pelvic floor and relaxing my pelvic floor, like that's what that's going to help. Like that, is that the thing that when I'm just saying.
It is. It's that we have to think of the pelvic floor like any other skeletal muscle. It is very, very different in a whole bunch of ways. And I think Colleen and I touched on it last time at least. But your muscle, all muscles throughout the body function well when they're able to fully lengthen and fully contract. And in that sense, the pelvic floor is exactly the same. But yeah, so apart from pregnancies and deliveries, we have folks with chronic constipation, chronic allergies and coughing. We have folks that have really labor intensive jobs and have to do heavy lifting for decades. And that has a huge impact on the pelvic floor, because I've seen women that have never had children with pretty extensive pelvic floor issues. A big one being pelvic organ prolapse, where there's descent.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, that is where the bladder or the uterus or the rectum try to occupy the space of the vaginal canal. So I don't like the term drop, but there's descent of all of our abdominal organs. Yeah.
Just for women, you like if you're pregnant or not pregnant, like that just like, or like if you've had a baby or not had a baby, that just happens to all women.
Not all women, but there's a high prevalence in women, of those issues. So specifically for women that have had vaginal delivery, after first vaginal delivery, your risk is 50 to 60%. second vaginal delivery, we're up to 60 to 70. It's a very common issue. And I'll just touch on menopause a little bit too, right? That becomes very prevalent in menopause because of loss of hormones that provide support. I know it all sounds very negative, but
no, I'm there.
Just,
I'm premenopausal. I'm about to be there. I can already, like, my period's already changing and being weird. And there was something in the post today that said, like, your memory goes away when you start like getting premenopausal or some, I don't know. There was some long thing that I stopped reading because it aggravated me.
Yeah. I mean, and men have pelvic floor issues too. It's just that women tend to go through different things. And, and so it's just a little bit different for us, but yeah, both men and women can have issues. Children can have issues with the pelvic floor. So it's kind of all encompassing, and it's all of this bowel, bladder, sexual function stuff that we're talking about. But if you've ever had low back pain, hip pain, Colleen, we definitely talked about that last time, but that generally implies that there's a pelvic floor deep core issue too. Your muscles aren't working as a unit to help you with certain things. So
is the difficulty for the relaxation of the pelvic floor, for instance, like, is it because we're always taught to like hold everything in? We're always told to like tighten everything, whether it's tighten it for lifting, tighten it, to hold your bladder. Like the Kegels is a big thing too. Like, is it because we're just always told the only way that we can complete something is to be super tight? And so then it makes it very difficult to actually fully relax and have the lengthening that you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a huge part, right? We have to think about like how we grew up and how, our genitals were very taboo. We're not talking about that kind of a thing. So there's that part of it. There's, for forever, and even still now, OB-GYNs recommend to do Kegels after you've had children. And so, yeah, that's still very much out there as advice. Like we all need to have a super great contraction of the pelvic floor, and we're missing a really huge piece to that, which is the lengthening part. Yeah.
And is that like with working in your field, is it just through breath work? Is it just through like that feeling of training the body what full lengthening feels like and contraction also feels like, but not being in that tight contraction all the time?
These muscles are tough, right? So first off, you can't watch them contract and relax as easily as you could a bicep or a quad. So they're invisible in that sense. So I definitely have women look at their vulva and look at their pelvic floor, and we talk through that to actually see your contraction and your relaxation. But yeah, a big part of it is breath work. If you are not breathing efficiently, then your pelvic floor is not, again, it's not dropping and lifting like it's supposed to. So it's all of that. It's first like awareness. Okay. Do you know what you're doing with your pelvic floor? Or like we talked about before, is your pelvic floor doing exactly the opposite of what you think you're doing? But then it's like, it's just like any other muscle group where we can develop trigger points and tightness in the pelvic floor muscles, and those need to be released. Mm-hmm. I incorporate some foam. I call it foam rolling for the pelvic floor, foam rolling for your vagina, right? There, you have to get in there and actually release the muscles more often than not. So.
Okay, wait. All right. So my whole life and the chat, hold on. Then the chat will know this. They know me. I've had to teach myself how to like hold my pee, like legitimately until I can get somewhere where like it's a single family bathroom or it's my house. So I can hold my pee forever. Is that like clenching your pelvic floor and like not, oh my God. And then like if you're nervous about sex, like as a young woman or whatever, and you're nervous about sex and you're like clenching the entire time because you're like, oh my God, I'm about to do that. Is that all like teaching yourself to like just
Yeah.
clench really hard and not, oh God.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. This is like a really common story that I hear, right? Like this is I hear this all the time, right? But what the problem with, okay, let's touch on the bladder and holding your pee because we don't want to use public restrooms and things like that. Because there's an anxiety around that, right? That is so common, not wanting to use public restrooms. But the bladder, the average adult bladder is meant to hold 2 to 3 hours of urine worth of urine. And then the brain is meant to send a signal to the bladder, hey, we've got to go, let's empty, and then it begins refilling. When you, for years, for decades at a time, like nurses, like teachers, like I refuse to use a public restroom. When you allow your bladder to, when you really force your bladder to hold 4, 5, 6 hours worth of urine, it tends to catch up to you later in life.
oh boy, here we go.
So we
Hey,
have
babe,
to
you
be
wanted the facts
careful.
nice and straight to the point. Like she gonna give them to you.
Yeah. It's not good. So yeah, that's definitely going to have an impact on you later if it hasn't already. And this is affecting a whole bunch of people, right? This is a very common issue. But there's bladder retraining with some of the work that I do too. It's teaching, you have to retrain the bladder to empty when it's supposed to keep you nice and healthy. Because then we were talking about entering perimenopause, menopause. You're losing all of these really important hormones. And then we have higher risk of UTIs and urethral concerns. And then you're adding urinary retention on top of that. And then your risk is going to be a little bit higher for those not so great things. So, but it's, you can fix it all. That's the beauty of it, right? It's first step is awareness and knowing, okay, what should my body be doing? What's normal? And how can I get back to kind of a new normal, or how can I get as close to that as possible? And just pee on public toilets. Use public toilet.
I can't do it.
Yeah, in public toilet.
I can't do it. No. Oh,
I
wow,
know.
Megan. Listen,
Gotta use
Megan,
them.
I'm trying to be vulnerable out here, and you're
Get those
making
depends. Wow. Support.
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be my most authentic, vulnerable self, and you are just messing with me. That's just okay.
But
Fine.
you're doing so great. This is, I mean, this is it. Like, and you're 100% not alone. This is everybody, right? But yes, clenching the pelvic floor is really common. And just in, as Americans, we're always in fight or flight mode. And so that really has an impact on the pelvic floor. We tend to hold our emotions in the pelvic floor. It is, in that sense, it's really similar to chronic neck tension, right? If you have tension in the neck area, and then you definitely are holding tension in the pelvic floor too. Like everything, the body is that connected. So
Is the pelvic floor changing the same way that we go through phases, like when we first start having our period and then premenopause and then menopause? Is that how like the pelvic floor is naturally supposed to change and shift like every other part of our hormones and makeup that we have as women?
Yeah, from a muscle standpoint or hormonally?
I guess both.
Do you mean both?
Both, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so as we age, you're going to have that muscle mass loss. And the pelvic floor is included in that. So I mean that, that will definitely affect the pelvic floor muscles, just age. So that's a bummer, but that's a reason to work on it. But then premenopause, where we're having predictable changes in our hormones, rise and fall in estrogen and progesterone, that becomes really erratic here in the perimenopausal state. So tissue wise, the vaginal tissue needs estrogen. And we start losing it. Or, it definitely starts to become more erratic in your late 30s to early 40s, kind of that perimenopausal state. So our vaginal tissue, and this is across the board, like nobody gets to escape these vulvar changes that happen as we age, but our labia minora literally starts shrinking. It starts resorbing, and so yes to the tissue changes, and women don't know that, right? We're not taught that part. We just get like, okay, now I'm more dry in the vaginal area and it's itchy all of a sudden, and I have low libido and low delayed orgasm, like we're talking about, right? That's a big part of that, is that decrease in estrogen and the actual change in tissue. But like that, if we knew that, right? Nobody's teaching us that, but if we knew that, I think would be a lot more proactive about perimenopause and what we should be doing, which is probably some hormonal support.
Okay, wait. I've only ever heard this. I've only ever heard this in a joke, so I need you to like explain it as like a real thing. So, what's a labia minora? Is there a labia minora and then like a giant labia, like a labia majora?
Majora. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's two of those. So what's the little one and what's the big one?
Yeah, the labia majora are.
This is really sad because I have both of these and I don't know what they are. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
What you're doing is you're proving the point that we don't know.
Yeah.
That we don't know about what we're supposed to know as our bodies are changing. We're always like, we're told we're crazy. We're told that this is just part of it, and we don't know anything about it. So you're actually proving the point that we don't know shit.
You literally said three things. Okay, wait. All right. What? Labia minora.
And labia.
Oh, majora. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I got it.
Look, guys, it's beautiful. This is the vulva.
Welcome, guys.
I mean, it doesn't.
Welcome.
It doesn't need to have hair all over it, but like, okay, now I get it. Okay. So the two lips, the big lip and then the little. Okay, all right, I get it. Got it.
So the labia majora is on the outside. The labia minora is once you separate, right? These are like the curtains. Okay. The two of them, and that labia minora literally starts resorbing and shrinking. So that's
my favorite part.
Yeah.
It starts shrinking.
It's great that we're doing this, right? Because a lot of women don't know their own anatomy. We're not taught this. And then we reach this menopausal state, and and if we don't know how to label our parts, then how do we know what to tell our doctor? Like, how are we able to tell them what's going on, what's hurting, what's causing pain, what doesn't feel right? So this is great. Thanks, Joseph, for popping this.
Well, I mean, I definitely, now that you have like said all of the symptoms, now I have a million questions, because now that I saw all the parts, like I know where all those symptoms are at. But go on with the labia minora. I'm like, how does that shrink? Why does that shrink? And how do you make it stop shrinking? Like,
you don't. This is just a progressive change, because this is not meant to be negative, because there's a whole bunch that we can do about it. It's just part of life, right? It's called genitourinary syndrome of menopause. And just simply your genitals and your urethra, your urinary system is really impacted in this stage. So I guess my point is we don't talk about it enough. Yes, the labia minora start to change. We lose the elasticity of the tissue. We lose our lubrication. But like the fact that we have part of our lady bits like shrinking, if a penis started shrinking at like age 50, there would be a huge issue with that, right? And so it's just not talked about enough.
They would have created a cure for it. Fuck, they would have like go get a shot, go get something.
Do theirs actually start to shrink?
No, that's what she's saying.
Oh,
no,
damn.
but
we shrink.
But they've got prostates that are enlarging. That's inevitable. You don't that they've got their own deal. So
I'm not wishing anything on them. I'm just saying, like, if we have to go through some stuff, can they go through some stuff? But yeah, I get a deep breath. I know.
They do.
I got it. Coming down.
Yeah. But I think when we're talking about being postpartum, like a lot of women are having babies later in life, but then they go through all that. They might be in their late 30s, and then they start to experience these changes because they're already reaching perimenopause. So they're like kind of jumping right into it. So and then this whole other stage of life starts to happen. And again, late 30s, early 40s. And with the GSM issues that we're talking about, the genitourinary symptoms, really every woman over the age of 40 should be having some local vaginal hormone support, because these symptoms will become, I know, they will progress. If they're left untreated, it does worsen. So something as easy as like moisturizing your vagina, we should all be doing that. So
ask her what moisturizer you should get.
I'm sorry. I am like the biggest butch lesbian you will ever find. I have no moisturizing my vagina. The last time like I heard that, it was like KY jelly in the 90s. Like, what is moisturizing your vagina?
We've got to protect it. Yeah. There are actually vaginal moisturizers, lubricants. I'm just a huge fan of lubricants. I think they should, and that everybody is different in their preference, like silicone based, water based, but everybody should be using a lubricant. And then moisturizers, there's a whole bunch out there, but so hormones aside, the moisturizers that you're looking for have, we're trying to make the vagina more acidic. So hyaluronic acid needs to be in those moisturizers.
So what are we doing? Like coconut oil?
That's like all the not so great. I love coconut oil. That can be very soothing if you have like itchiness, dryness.
You can moisturize your vagina with coconut. Coconut oil is amazing, bro. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, look at
Okay,
all of this. I love it.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've used coconut oil for everything.
Yes. It's I love it. I think that's coconut oil is great. But yeah, we're just totally neglecting this whole part of our bodies that just really, really shouldn't be. So, and like as women, we live longer. Our life expectancy, I think, is 81 or something. So that's a third of our lives that we're spending in menopause. So we have to figure this part out. And I just think the hormone piece is non-negotiable. So we didn't really talk about like all the symptoms you could have. Are we in with perimenopause? Are we going?
Okay, hold on. All right. So and again, chat, calm down. I am about to be vulnerable again. I'm 40. I'm about to be 45 years old next month.
You're in it. Yeah,
yes.
You're in it.
So, and this is hilarious, and Colleen can attest to all of this, but I've had night sweats, and I usually get them pretty much right before it's like indicative of me getting my period shortly. And then the first couple days that I get my period, I have the night sweats, and then I'm fine. So I got that. I don't know about the shrinkage of my labia minora, but I will get coconut oil.
We have some. It's in the kitchen.
Yeah,
you're fine. I have some already. I'm with Joseph. I cook with it, but now we know. Double use.
I do have that.
I like a good double use.
We have to do a little bit more than the coconut oil for that issue, but we'll chat about that. But yes, carry on.
Wait, Joseph, do you have can you bring up the picture again? Because now I forgot what's happening. I gotta remember where stuff is happening. I will say this, like my uterine lining, when I have my period, it comes out in like clumps. Like you can it's not even just you're bleeding. It's just like I'll have a day of like crazy bleeding, and then it's just clumps. Like comes out.
Yeah.
And
so
then
that's different. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But that's different for you. Like your periods didn't used to be that way.
Yeah, it would be little bits, but now it's like it's big bits. And then the something you said about itching.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Yeah,
it is. Like, and I always thought that was just because hair was growing back. Like I would shave and hair would grow back, and then I would itch.
Yeah,
but it's like, I don't know. It's not, and nobody's. It's not an STD, guys. Calm down.
No, it's not. Inside. So Joseph pulled up the picture again, but like inside the labia minora is what's called the vestibule. So then, there's the small hole is your urethra, and then the large is your vagina. So we get that wrong all the time. Like this picture is not the vagina. This is the vulva, and the vagina is just our opening.
Right.
But around the vaginal opening is your vestibule, and that during perimenopause can be a big source of pain and itching and dryness, pain with sex. So.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, everything you've mentioned, like the night sweats can be so bad that you drench your whatever clothes you're in, you drench the sheets, you literally have to change all of that, right? And then that impacts your sleep, right? And disrupts your sleep. And then the next day you're tired because you were up dealing with all of that, right? It's like this vicious cycle, and all of those symptoms.
Joseph. Okay.
We
got it.
It's delayed on my end, so I'm getting them like
after. Okay. All right.
There's so many different types of vulvas out there. It's so beautiful. So yes, hair loss, changes in your skin, like you start getting itchy skin, brain fog, brittle nails, libido issues, bloating, and that, you know, that's, yeah, that there's a huge list, and every woman experiences different symptoms. And so yeah, there's solutions for it, right? This is not a stage of life that we just, yeah.
I haven't thought about the hormone replacement, but what does that look like? Is that like for women? Is that, I mean, obviously it's not, you know, like testosterone. Is it like more of an estrogen hormone replacement therapy type thing?
No, yeah, it definitely can be, because we start losing testosterone in our 30s, and so yeah, let's go through them. Yeah, so there are 4 hormonal, so it's menopause hormone therapy is what we're talking about. There's really 4 types that you need to know and should know. The topical vaginal hormones. That's literally estrogen that is localized to the vagina. It doesn't go throughout the rest of the body. We know that for a fact now, but it supports the changes that we've been talking about. So all the changes in the vagina, the bladder, the urethra. And so you literally, there's cream options, there's tablets, there's capsules, there's rings that you can insert, all to help with that very localized issue, those issues that you might have in the genital area. So that's topical estrogen. There's also something called DHEA. The name is Intra-Rosa, and so that's estrogen and testosterone. For if you try your topical estrogen cream and you're not seeing 100% resolution of symptoms, then we might need a little bit of testosterone with that DHEA. And that would be for libido concerns, the delayed orgasm that we were talking about, UTIs, pain with sex, those things. So that's one category.
Mm-hmm.
So it's beyond the coconut oil. A little bit more to it than that. But as I mentioned, like I know that can get you through, but every woman over the age of 40 should be using a topical estrogen cream. I have no problem saying that. I back that up for sure. And did you guys see the FDA removing that estrogen label, that awful black label recently?
Mm-mm.
No.
It was huge. Big deal for like the women's health, because we've been scared for years to use estrogen because we've been told it causes blood clots, strokes, all the bad things, causes cancer, all of that. And so that's one main reason we haven't really been promoting the use of it. It's definitely been underutilized, the use of like a local estrogen cream. But just this summer, the FDA took that warning away because it just flat out was not true for the topical estrogen. So we have to use it. Yeah.
We don't get the stuff. We don't get to use the stuff that the dudes get to use. Like I want like a Hiller situation where I can just like, you know, like just give me, we don't got steroids. Like women don't have steroids that we can use to just, you know, get our estrogen back, get buff, you know, get our libido back.
Yeah. It's what we're talking about now. This first category is female Viagra. This is our Viagra. That's how to look at it. because all that Viagra is doing is like relaxing the muscles and improving blood flow and all of that. And that's what this estrogen is doing for us. So there's that. Are you guys having fun with this, Jen?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm having a blast.
Absolutely. You're a little delayed with us too, so we kind of hear you like a second after you say it or whatever. But no, this is just, I'm just fascinated at the fact again that I'm a woman and I know none of this shit. I have never heard of any of it. And again, it's preparation for what is to come. It's inevitable that we're going to go through puberty. It's inevitable that we're going to go through premenopause and menopause and whatever. And they don't tell you any of that kind of stuff. They just tell you all the negative things about it. But again, don't give you a solution or anything to prepare yourself to get ahead of the game. It's like, oh, you're going to go through it. Good luck. Let me give you some anti-anxiety or depression medication, or, you know, I'll buy you some tweezers because you're going to get a bunch of hair on your chin. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much what they give us. They don't really give us anything else to help us be successful during all of the different stages that our bodies go through.
Yeah, it's infuriating, but that's exactly right. And so super important we're doing things like this to just educate just a little bit, or at least to start the conversation. Like, most women just like tough it out. I've heard that so many times. It's like, oh, I'm just, you know, I'll get through it. It'll be better. And unfortunately, it doesn't get better once you actually hit menopause. It's just that the symptoms are different then. So, okay, should we talk about the other three?
Absolutely.
Like testosterone.
Yep.
So, yes, testosterone, like we need it sometimes. So that's the low libido, low arousal, orgasm concerns. If you have chronic UTIs, urinary leakage, like stress incontinence, a testosterone can be super helpful for you can start that in perimenopause, definitely for menopausal women. And so that comes generally, like, is generally prescribed in the form of a gel. We just rub the gel on our thighs to help with that.
And that's testosterone, the gel on your.
Yep. So when we were talking about the local estrogen, that is just, again, not systemic. It's just localized to the vaginal tissue. This testosterone would be whole body changes, systemic. It's called systemic testosterone. So
is there a concern
that would be
to put that kind of stuff onto our body, or is what you are saying is that it's actually a more natural way to do it, just to help the body go through what it's going through, and this is just support for it? Because for me now, with all of the stuff coming back with the, you know, and I know vaccines is a different kind of topic, you know what I mean? But vaccines and this and that, and how do we help ourselves? And it's better to keep more stuff out of our bodies than putting stuff into our bodies. You know what I mean? So like, for you, this is more of a natural way to support what the body's already going through?
100%, right? Because the inevitable is that these numbers are going to be reduced. Like, our testosterone, our progesterone, and our estrogen start depleting. And I feel much more comfortable recommending or using options like this that our body already makes, right? So the way to know is to start the conversation with the doctor that can help you, whoever that's going to be, but getting blood tests to see if you actually need testosterone. But I guess my point is if your sex life isn't great with your partner, and it's because of just having no desire to have sex, or you're having orgasm concerns, or you are constantly getting UTIs, then you need to go to your doctor and say, this is what's going on. Could testosterone be helpful?
What are testosterone?
To advocate for yourself a little bit.
Would test pellet, or is that
so
would
that
testosterone?
would be the idea behind the testosterone.
She's really behind us.
Sarah, I'm gonna kick you out and then sign back in because you're like really behind now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm assuming this means testosterone pellets. I don't even know what that is, but that's wild. Yeah, I think she has to get all the way out of the studio and then come back in the studio.
Yeah. Oh, I removed her. So, kick from studio.
Yeah, there you go. Testosterone pellets for women are small, compound, time-released implants inserted under the skin to treat symptoms of hormone imbalance, such as low libido, fatigue, menopause, discomfort. I don't have low libido, but I could maybe the menopause discomfort, or if it stops the sweating, that would be amazing. Wait, what's this? Summer Vine, what's your take on doing early hormone panels to understand normal over time? Oh, we'll ask her when she comes back.
Yeah.
She was just getting really, really behind. Whatever her internet is happening. Gee, you're doing great. I'm surviving.
You're doing fantastic.
I'm surviving. I don't know.
You're doing fantastic, honey.
I don't know what's happening.
Listen, it's information that we don't have.
I don't have it. Oh, there she. Okay, let's see.
Then let's see.
My husband get the pellets, so wondering if women can get them too. Look, if this is licensed for me to get on testosterone, which is what I've been tested for my whole life, like I will jump on testosterone in a hot. Oh, pause. But I will jump on testosterone in a hot minute if it's going to make my life easier.
Am I back? Am I good?
You are back.
You're back.
Yes.
Yeah, better, way better.
Yes, you're good.
Cool.
You're good. So finish your thought. You were talking about rewind a little bit about the testosterone, because I had asked like this idea of putting stuff into the body. So kind of back up just a little bit with that.
Yes. So my thought is, if like going to your symptoms, right? Like every woman has different goals when it comes to all of this. So if you are a woman that is not happy with her sex life and is having trouble with arousal, feels like they have low libido, orgasm concerns, right? And then also has chronic UTIs, like you just have like 5-6 a year and it's super frustrating. The idea is to then go to your doctor and ask, is this something I would benefit from? Can we do some blood tests to see if I need testosterone? Because I'm in my mid-40s and that feels right. So
mid-40s and I can get on testosterone. Let's go.
Summer Vine, what's your take on doing early hormone panels to understand normal over time?
I'm all about blood tests. Like there's no harm in doing that. We want, if you are still having regular cycles, you want to test your blood day 2, 3 of your cycle, to see what those numbers are, to get the most accurate numbers. If your cycles are irregular, like you're deep in perimenopause, then you want to kind of check on a day that you're not bleeding, right? So there is some, you do have to kind of sort that out as far as scheduling, because the hormones are so erratic and we want to try to catch these numbers when they're helpful, if that makes sense. So baseline's great. Yeah. Were you guys talking about pellets when I left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This one.
My husband gets the pellets, so wondering if women can get them too. Something about being underneath your skin and I don't know.
Yeah. Pellets. I'm not a huge fan of for us, for women, because they're not regulated, they're compounded. So you're just going to get this like, you can't tweak the dosage with your doctor, right? And they are insanely expensive. So we usually go for something that you can, because if you use these hormones, any of them, we're thinking that it's kind of the rest for the rest of time. So you want it to be, you want it to make sense. You want it to financially make sense for you. So the gel is generally the better option for us because you can dose it.
I have another question about perimenopause. And by perimenopause, is that just premenopause, or is there like a perimenopause, then a premenopause, then a menopause?
Yeah. Premenopause is when your cycles are predictable. So that is when you're having normal cycles from the day you start having your period up until perimenopause. So two separate stages.
Oh, so then I'm in premenopause, not in perimenopause yet. My shit's still predictable, thank God.
Yeah. Yep. You're still predictable. Yep.
Except for your symptoms. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. That's fair. Because when I would get my period when I was younger, like my boobs would literally be painful like 2 days before, and then I would know like, hey, my period's coming in 2 days because my boobs would hurt.
Yeah.
Now my boobs are fine. So does something happen to your boobs in premenopause?
All of that can change. Yeah. It's just simply hormones, and it might be like dietary changes as to why that might not be happening anymore. Yeah. Also, there could be a couple of reasons.
Okay.
Oh, hormones. They're fun.
I don't want anything to happen to my boobs. The rest of it, I'm like, I'm fine, but I just want my boobs to be okay. That's it.
I know.
How do you know, Olivia? How do you know if you're in premenopause if you've had a hysterectomy?
So you are menopausal, then no uterus. So that's instead of just a natural menopause, then okay. It depends. From the hormone perspective, it depends on whether you still have your ovaries or not, whether it was a full hysterectomy or a partial hysterectomy. But no more uterus means we have an induced menopause. And so, yeah, we might need some hormonal support if you're symptomatic. And I say that, and it's, anywhere from 50 to 80% of women have symptoms. So it's just hard to say. I think some women just kind of suck it up and deal with things that they don't know can be sorted out with some support. But yeah.
Still have the ovaries. That's my mom had a full hysterectomy in her 40s, and it was full ovaries, everything. And she was on medication for the whole rest of her life. Like she never was not on medication after that.
Yeah. So generally, like, okay, so let's maybe talk about the other two. Am I lagging or am I good?
No, you're good.
You're good.
Yep.
So, so then there's systemic progesterone. We'll talk about estrogen first. So then you have systemic estrogen. So that's like if you have severe night sweats, hot flashes, brain fog, then or cardiovascular issues like getting your blood tested and having high cholesterol all of a sudden, right? That this is a perimenopausal thing, or menopausal thing, right? So there's that. If you've been diagnosed with osteoporosis, then we might need estrogen, systemic estrogen. And that is like the most preferred way is with a patch. There's gels, there's sprays, there's injectables, there's a whole bunch of options for estrogen, but that's like your night sweats, your cardiovascular health kind of issues where you might need some estrogen.
Whew, I guess I need to get on the bandwagon and start like looking up what the hell I need, because apparently I need coconut oil, I need estrogen, I need testosterone. Like, let's get it. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready.
It's getting so long. I know. Well, hopefully it's just like, okay, well then I have some questions to ask when I go to my gynecologist next time, right? Or my primary care, like questions to ask, right? Do I have GSM? Could this be perimenopause? What kind of delivery systems would you recommend for me, and why would you recommend that? And what are my risks? Do I have risk of blood clots, cardiovascular?
Oh my God, but my gynecologist is a male. It's so embarrassing. I can't be like, my labia minora is shrinking. Like, how do you say that to a dude?
He
Like,
went to school.
No,
He knows
bro.
what it is. He's seen him.
I don't even want to say this in front of Joseph right now, and I'm gonna say it to some guy that just looks at my vagina twice a year. Like, it's just,
Girl, you're saying it to the internet right now. You're fine.
But hell yeah, you are, right? Like we need to be proactive about this. We need to talk about it. Yeah, you are. You need to. Progesterone though. Progesterone, then that's
isn't that the baby hormone? Isn't that what tells us if my wife's pregnant or not? Is that what that is?
Yeah. So
okay.
that
Just checking.
That's like, okay, so if you are taking estrogen and you have a uterus, you definitely need progesterone, because progesterone is going to protect the lining. So baby talk, but it's going to protect the uterine lining from becoming too thick with estrogen. So, okay, so that's like, I can't sleep, right? Like, okay, I've hit 42 and now I just can't, I'm a light sleeper now all of a sudden, when my sleep used to be totally fine. Or it's like the anxiety stuff. I just had a patient who just totally lost interest in, like, she has 2 young kids at home, 6 and 4, and she's like totally lost interest in like engaging with her boys, and like was having huge mom guilt over that. And these are the changes. Like, it's outside of your control is the way to think of it. Like, that this is not you, this is your body, this is like the hormone stuff, right? So so that's where progesterone can really come in handy. And like in perimenopause, you can just take progesterone. But that's like your Mirena IUD, or like a pill, a micronized progesterone you would take at
What's
night.
the Mirena? So, is that like the thing in your armpit?
Yeah. An IUD form of contraception. Yeah, but that's bioidentical progesterone option.
You want to meet our baby?
My progesterone just walked in the door.
Hello. Hi, kiddo. We're having a great chat.
We are. What's up, kid?
What do you want? Yes, you can have veggie sticks.
Can I have a snack? It's just the most important question. Can I have a snack? Absolutely. Right, yeah. So you're hearing that women are having babies later. So they're obviously in some form of premenopause, late 30s, early 40s. Some women are having children or whatever. Are these type of supplements to support women that are trying to have babies later on, or some things to pay attention to that could make it difficult for women to have children later on?
That'll be a different topic, right? Like what specific support do they need if they're having fertility issues? Yeah, that'll be kind of a separate issue. But what's not separate is postpartum. If you're lactating and breastfeeding, then you're in a temporary menopause anyway. because and so you have those genitourinary symptoms. I more often than not recommend my patients go back to their OB-GYNs and get a topical estrogen cream for that stage, because yeah, because they're experiencing like leakage, and urgency frequency issues. And then we look at the tissue, and their tissue's all red and it's irritated, and they're mentioning dryness and friction and all of that. And so that's another low estrogen point. So a topical estrogen can be super helpful then too.
Is that the thing that makes it like it makes it hurt to have sex? The dryness and stuff?
Yeah, that and what we were talking about before, like overactive, tight pelvic floor muscles. Yeah, that.
Oh, speaking of that, I gotta pee. I'm gonna go lengthen my muscles real quick. Go ahead, baby. You're
good
up.
job. So discharge is not normal. I thought discharge was normal.
Discharge is normal. Yeah, that's
It
okay.
is normal. Okay. So, but to you said to help with it most of the time. Okay. Explain. What do you mean?
Oh, did I say discharge? What did I say?
Oh, you said leakage. So leakage is not the same. You're talking about leakage, like peeing leakage.
Yeah, peeing your pants by accident. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But discharge is normal.
Yes, unless there is a new smell, or it's or the consistency has changed. But yeah, we at different stages in our cycle are meant to have discharge. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. This is so informative. This has been so informative. I just love it. I just love having conversations with you, because it's like you're just giving us information that we don't know about.
Yeah.
That we don't know about. Yeah.
A lot of us, I just decided to learn as much as I could about it, because I have that's my patient population. I just have so many women that are going through this and are in the thick of it. And so just feeling a little bit helpless. So yeah, I think it's super important for us to know. And I'm glad we talked about it today, because I think that's just another huge stage of life that needs to be talked about. So,
well, we appreciate your time so much, and I think we'll leave on this question. I think this is a really, really good question. What blood panel do you ask for when you ask for it? So women that are in menopause, premenopause, worried about their hormones, like what is the panel that you ask for when you go get a blood test? Because I'm also realizing and learning, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this last time we spoke, is that when you go in and ask for blood work, they have a set panel that they do, but it's not necessarily every part of the panel that you are requesting. So my mother had and has very bad thyroid issues. Yeah. She had her thyroid taken out and whatever. But if I go in and I say, I want a full panel, my mother has thyroid issues, my family has thyroid issues with our history, they won't necessarily do a full panel on my thyroid without me requesting for a full panel on my thyroid.
Yes. So that's just the terminology that you use. Like I would very specifically say, I want to have my sex hormones tested. I would test for adrenal, cortisol levels, thyroid levels during this stage. And I would also check for your zinc levels and iodine and potassium, and so testing for those to see if you might be low with some of those. Like if fatigue, for instance, is a real big concern of yours, or the sleep issues, we want to kind of rule out any vitamin deficiencies and mineral deficiencies. So that's what I would ask. Yeah.
No. Can we be a patient of Dr. Sara if we live in another state?
Isn't she freaking fantastic?
She's freaking fire. How do we find you? Can we find you on IG? Can people ask you questions if they need to? Anything
Yeah,
like that?
yep. I'm at Zia Physiotherapy on Instagram. My website's just ziaphysio.com. And yeah, I do virtual consultations. I'm happy to chat through any issues that you might have connected to this, or again, any of the pelvic health related issues. Oh, there's my Insta. Yeah, there you go.
There she is. She's the one to reach out to. And so this is going to be the last thing that I'm going to share before, Sarah, we let you go, because it's just funny. I don't know if you've seen her on Instagram. You probably have.
I washed my hands. Shut up.
The We Do Not Care. Have you seen her?
Oh, I don't know. Let me
She's
see.
phenomenal. All right, here we go.
And welcome to all new and existing members of the We Do Not Care Club. I started this club for all women in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. We are putting the world on notice that we simply just do not care much anymore. Now let's go ahead and get started with today's announcements. We do not care if you ask, are you okay? No, and yes, and mind your business. We do not care if we need a nap after doing absolutely nothing.
Facts.
We do not care if we reheated our coffee 6 times and still didn't drink it.
Mhm.
We do not care if we suddenly hate loud noises, bras, or people in general. We do not care if we fan ourselves while you're talking. The heat is internal. The irritation is external. We do not care if we forgot your question while you were still asking it. We do not care if we suddenly get irritated by sounds that have existed all of our lives.
That one.
We do not care if we need to sit down right after we stand up. We do not care if we suddenly hate small talk. Get to the point or get away from us. We do not care if we cry, then immediately feel embarrassed, then immediately
do it
do
again.
not care. We do not care if we stare at you like we were deciding something. We are. That concludes today's announcements. All new and existing members of the We Do Not Care Club, go ahead and put in the comments what we do not care about today so we can add those to our list. Thank you. Hello.
I feel seen. I do feel seen right now.
Hilarious.
I feel understood. I feel seen. Yeah.
She's so
Oh
funny.
my God. My cheeks hurt. That's so funny.
I will send her to you on Instagram because she is perfect and she is thriving right now. She is everywhere. She's so funny.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
I mean, yeah. That's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for your time always to come on here and inform us and answer all of our questions. And we will do this again. I will reach out to you again to come chat again and give us more information about the beautiful vagina that we have, and I'll answer all the questions.
Thank you, Dr. Sara. I really appreciate it. I needed this. The next time you come on, I have way more questions about discharge. I missed it because I had to go lengthen my vagina. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Oh, Bernie Gannon to the show. V Talk. I thought we were digging into vampires or maybe Viking stuff. I find this show a little hard to relate to, but
Thank
listen,
you for being here to support Bernie.
the
That's
vaginas
good.
and the vampires and it's all the same. V is V. Like, what's up?
Everybody
Let's go.
loves the vagina.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the vagina.
You're a good dude, Bernie.
All right, we are going to let Dr. Sara go. We'll hang out with you guys for a couple more minutes. Dr. Sara, thank you again, and I will reach out to you Please take any clips you want from here. Share this information. We absolutely appreciate you and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Cool. You too. Thanks so much, guys.
All right. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, that was awesome, dude. I've never talked about my vagina
Say,
so
you
much
were
in my entire life.
So vulnerable. You just let everybody hear about your vagina, honey.
I don't care. It's been here for 45 years. What's 5 more minutes worth of talking about it? It's all good.
Yep. Thanks for being here, guys.
Hey, Joseph, how do you feel about my vagina?
Well, I learned a lot.
Do you feel closer to me now?
Very much.
He's never going to be able to look at you and say
It's over now.
I don't even know if I should know that much about your vagina.
Listen, when she
But
started talking,
we're like this now.
when we started talking about labia majoris and labia minors, I was like, I only know these words from jokes. Like, I don't know these words in real life. What does this mean?
I'm gonna have to clear my search history on my computer.
Listen, when you kept the vagina up and then every time you would bring a different picture up, I was like, oh, we're just getting all shapes and
It was like
sizes.
he brought one that wasn't shaved, then he brought one that was
kinda
shaved.
and then there was just a fresh one.
Oh, there were some of them that were probably taken in the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I thought, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Try to keep it a little.
This
clean
is
out
an
here.
intimate podcast.
Very, very.
I don't know if I have to
Oh,
shower
God.
after this or not.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yo, Meg, I'm about to go find some coconut oil and see what happens.
It's on the counter.
Yeah.
It's on the counter.
Yeah, just make sure you don't use the same hand and stick it in the same jar. At least wash your hands or get a separate jar. Because that
You can't
that
use
food will
the
taste
cooking
weird.
coconut oil with
You
that.
can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I can
Oh,
just
shit.
imagine that everybody that heard that the first time went out and bought fucking coconut oil and just
Yeah, I put the 20 gallons in my Amazon cart.
there you go.
Yo, bro,
Oh,
I'm invested
man.
now. I am invested. I'm about to go
She
get
gonna
me.
text me
Yep.
when I go to the grocery store. Don't forget the coconut oil.
Yep. I'm invested.
Double up and go to Costco.
I'm all about vagina health
We
right now.
might go bulk shopping now for the at least the coconut oil. We won't go for chicken.
Girl,
but
I'm
we'll go
tearing
for
us.
Hey, apparently that coconut oil is pretty universal. You can use it for
man.
anything.
I've used it in my
Anything.
hair. I've used it for like moisturizing, but now I guess I have to moisturize my vagina. I didn't know that was a thing, but we're about to figure it out. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
I wonder what the coconut oil does for the smell.
That's a good question. I mean, when you cook with it, whatever you're cooking, that's what it smells like. Right?
And tastes like.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it only enhances the flavor.
Coconut crusted fish.
I mean, they tell us pineapple makes it taste better. So I mean, what's coconut oil? You know, what's not to try that?
Shit. Now, thanks, Bernie. I'm not gonna be able to watch baseball after this. Okay. All right. We got this. We did it. I survived it. I did vagina talk.
You did great.
I hung in there. Thank you,
Yeah,
Megan.
it took you a few minutes to come out of your shell, but yeah.
Listen, I didn't know what they were talking about in the beginning. And then I was like, you know what? I'm never going to get in. I'm never going to get in.
You need to go back and watch the first few minutes of the show and then watch your face.
Yeah, your face was just.
You're lost.
I was. And Megan's like, ooh, G's getting ready. And I'm like, I'm not ready for shit. Like, I don't know.
It was one of those
what's
blink,
happening.
like the show last night, like for Jeremy, blink twice if you're okay.
Yeah.
I actually thought that you were gonna be like,
Oh.
oh, I just might go. I might have to go or whatever. But you
I'm
did good, man.
gonna label it the same way I labeled the Jeremy one from last night. Like, G shuts down. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know you could be so afraid of something you had.
oh, I know.
and that she loves.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean-
I adore
You
it.
should have been a pro. You should have been teaching her.
I'm a pro on how to make it wet. I'm not a pro on how to do shit else.
Well, now you know. Add coconut oil.
I got it.
Yeah. Colleen, if she comes into the room like this,
Let's go. I
Let's
get to like start taking testosterone, estrogen, all kinds of shit, coconut oil. Now I'm ready, boy. Let's
You're gonna
Let's
you're gonna
go.
come walk in the room smelling like everything. You got testosterone on the thighs. She's got coconut oil between her legs, and
she's gonna try to get into bed and she's gonna slip. She's gonna slide right out of bed. She's covered in coconut oil.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Or if you hear her fall at night and she's got coconut oil on her feet too.
That's it. That's it. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Oh god. All right.
These are not scary.
These are great.
These are not scary.
I mean, Bernie Jeremy should tune into V Talks. From what I gather, he may not have seen one. It's not like riding a bike. That's what Bernie's saying. It's not like riding a bike. She won't be at.
Or he found one that just scared the shit out of him completely.
Yeah, he never recovered from it.
Never
Oh,
recovered
good
from
God.
it. Never
Or
recovered
he's
from
secretly watching it and he's gonna start carrying coconut oil with him everywhere.
And that would be, and nobody would question him too.
Right.
Black man with coconut oil. Let's go. Elbows,
Mhm.
baby. Elbows.
They
Elbows
know.
and knees.
Let's go.
They know.
Oh shit. All right, y'all. Thank
right,
you for
fam,
hanging
this
out.
was
This
fun.
was so good. I really needed this on I don't,
Wednesday.
what are we at? I don't even know what we're at.
Wednesday.
Wednesday or Thursday.
Wednesday.
What's up? What are we doing? We don't even know what we're doing.
Tom's coming on.
Yeah, Tom's
coming
coming
to
on
hang out.
Saturday.
Y'all, you put the wrong word.
Y'all are a mess.
We are a mess collectively, you included.
Jeremy and Dylan will be on tomorrow night to, I don't know, either talk UFC or
No,
talk
Friday.
No,
Friday night.
Yep.
To either talk UFC or politics. We're not sure yet.
Yep.
But
Tom's gonna come hang out with us on the 31st.
and Tom's coming on with us on Saturday. Oh, if you, I don't know, Joseph, if you can look him up. His name's Frank Scales. I've been talking to him a little bit. I'm hoping to have him on. He's been in the midst of all of the protests. He's on IG. He's really cool.
Mhm.
Young kid again. He's kind of like a smaller version of Nick Shirley. So, but he's doing the damn thing.
Frankie Scales?
Yeah, Frankie Scales. So hopefully I've been texting with him. So hopefully I'll be able to get him on at some point. Would love to
Yeah.
pick his brain too. Otherwise, hopefully I'll be able to do another V talk. This was really fun.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, Frank Scales. Yeah,
Very
he's cool as
cool.
shit. He's been really cool to me. Hopefully he
Yeah.
has time and he's not traveling. If he's not traveling, he said he'd come on. So hopefully we'll get that in
Yeah.
the works. And
Mhm.
then
I don't
yeah.
think we have anything other than
snowstorm
this
on
weekend.
Sunday again, or
Yep.
snow.
More snow.
whatever. So
Oh, people should be feeling better.
but it'll be much better next week. This is the coolest part of it. Yeah, people.
Yeah.
Oh, and then of course, what's his face didn't get into the Hall of Fame. So Bill Belichick didn't get into the Hall of Fame. So
Oh, he didn't?
no, he did not.
That sucks.
That's hilarious.
That's
Why did he not get into the Hall of Fame?
Because the voters don't like him.
Wow.
they're mad at Deflategate and all kinds of shit.
Oh,
So
geez. But Tom Brady got into the Hall of Fame?
you can't. Well, no, was he up for it yet?
No, I think he's got to be out for 6 or 7 years before he's.
Yeah, it's a
on the
while
ballot.
before he can. Yeah.
Whatever. They're going to give it to him. And didn't he also participate in said?
Well, that's what they're all
Deflategate?
saying. Like, if you give it to Brady on the first go around, you had to
Yeah.
give it to Belichick. But nah, fuck Belichick. Like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm not a Patriots fan or a Belichick fan or a Brady fan, but
No.
I think all those Hall of Fames are rigged anyways.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
with
what
everything.
people think. It's
Mhm.
subjective.
Everything. Every award is.
Yeah. It's just whether
Rigged.
people like you or not. It's a
Mhm.
popularity contest.
Yeah,
and
for
people
sure.
don't like Belichick, so
Oh,
I think it's
alright.
hilarious. But he's got his hot little
I say
girl.
they don't like him because of his girlfriend now.
Who
or is
cares?
that
He's
what
got
it
his
is?
hot little girlfriend. He's chill. He's fine.
Isn't he
Yeah.
still coaching? College, right?
College. Or did
Look
he get
at me
fired?
knowing sports.
Did he get fired? Is he still at North Carolina?
That's a good question.
A shame. Belichick really courted the young demographic.
Is that the professional way to say it, Bert?
Yeah.
That's the PC way to say it.
Oh shit, that's fire.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah, it says he's still the head coach at North Carolina.
Oh, is he? All right. Let's go.
He's still coaching your mom.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
You like how I read that, right?
He's
still
coaching,
coaching
your mom. Get it, your mom.
Your mom, you can never change
your name. Please don't ever change your name.
Can't.
That's fire.
You can never change your name because I always love, or if someone's like, hey, your mom said, and I was like, oh, I'll go find her. Hold on.
I coach your mom. Oh shit.
Man.
All right, y'all.
Man, you guys, oh my God.
It was a really
so
fun
funny.
night. I appreciate you for hanging out with me while I got to be vulnerable. My wife made me do this because she set this podcast up at a time that I could do.
I invited you to come talk about vaginas. You had every reason to not, but
I did.
all the
I had
more
to do it.
reason
I got to face my fears, baby.
all the more reason to come, honey.
Oh, see what she did there?
Can I do finger guns?
Get that coconut oil ready.
How much sushi was promised?
I didn't have to beg.
Here we
I
go.
didn't have to beg.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out.
Undone.
Oh, shit. We'll see y'all on Saturday.
Don't forget to come hang out with the boys on Friday.
Yeah.
We'll be here on Friday. And
we'll-
then
We'll see y'all on Sunday on Zevon's podcast. So everybody have a good night. Love y'all. Be safe.
adios.
Deuces.
Bye. Yeah, I can